In this video, we will learn 4 more input type which is almost similar to input type text. They are almost similar, but there are some differences for their use, and if you open it from any touch device or mobile devices. First one is tell. Suppose I want to get some telephone number. In that case, I will use input type equal to tell, and there is one name parameter and name attribute also, like telephone, and what it will do. So it will take any alphanumeric character, but the main difference will be when you will open it from your mobile device or touch devices. So when you will focus on it, it will open your means dial keypad, so that you can make some you can put some dial number or like that. So that is the main difference. You can use like read only, disabled, autofocus, placeholder, required, etc. So if you use required, and if you put your name here and age here and you want to submit, I'm sorry, let's say it is 56, and if you want to submit, it will say to fill it. Value, so if you put it like value equal to 56 like this, so it will come automatically. So you can use most of them. And if you use like disabled, it will be disabled also. Yeah, it is disabled now. You can use placeholder also, like I'm just removing this value and putting placeholder equal to telephone, so it will be like this. So it will be similar like your text, but the main difference will be when you will open it from the mobile devices, it will help you to put the telephone number in the field, but but from the laptop and the desktop, it will be almost similar to the text. Another one is URL. Suppose you want to get some URL, and I'm putting to break here, and suppose you want to get some URL, then your input type will be URL. Input type equal to URL and name equal to, let's say, URL. So what it will do, suppose you are putting your name, you are putting your age, you are putting the telephone number, and then if you use anything like this and submit it, it will so please enter a valid URL. So you cannot put just anything like text. In normal text field you cannot put, you can put anything, but in URL it will be some URL like http colon slash slash and then something.com like that. So that will be valid URL, and if you submit it, then it is fine. You can see in your URL bar. So URL is like this, but I mean, rest of the attributes are almost same. Like you can use disabled, you can use autofocus, you can use your value, placeholder, uh, like that. Read only. They're almost similar, but the main difference is that it should be a valid URL. Otherwise, it will not allow you to submit. Another one is the email. Suppose you want to get some email from your user, and in that case, it will be input type equal to email, and then name equal to email also, and Let's say you have filled your form with valid fields, and this should be your email. You cannot submit it just like this. So there will be some it will be like your email address, like my name at Gmail. So it will allow you if you submit it and go to your URL bar, you can see your email is there. But if you are using normal text, it will not allow you. So that is the main difference between input type equal to text and input type equal to email. So it will help to validate your input easily. So if you want some email from your user, so go with input type equal to email. If you want some URL, go with input type equal to URL. And if you want to get telephone or phone number, go with tel. You can go with placeholder, autofocus, read only, disabled, required, everything in email also. So I'm not going to that. And another one is search. That is the last one in this video. So there is another tag, that is like search some text, and it will be like input type equal to search. So if you open it in your handheld device, okay, I'm sorry. So if you open the page from your handheld device, so if you focus on it, it will show you the search button in your keyboard. So if you open this particular text, input type equal to text, it will open the alphanumeric keypad, that is the default one. It will show in the mobile device the numeric keypad. Here it will show you the, when you will dial or dial pad, like that it will help to write your phone number. And here it will help you to go with particular URL, that URL keypad. And here email you will find, means you can find at and .com, like that in your keypad from the mobile devices. And here you can find that search button in your mobile devices. So if you open them from mobile device, you can distinguish them easily, that keypad according to particular input type, it will be different.